Okay, this storyline reading is for any young ladies or ladies in general. As far as if you're going through any kind of physical abuse, I'm saying physical abuse or any kind of harm like that, as far as you're a man, your husband, your man, whoever he is, some neighbor down the street or whoever it may be, some stalker or whoever it is. You have to tell your male relatives. You must tell your male relatives. If you got some best friends that's males, your male relatives, your father, if your father is living, you got to tell some kind of males in your family. You have to, as far as who you dealing with, whoever it may be. Because fear got to be put back in these people to let them know. Let them know what? That you are not to be touched. Too many people get too comfortable with these boyfriends of their kids, or they don't even get comfortable at all. And it leaves it wide open for the person, a boyfriend, a husband, or whoever, to think that he can just beat all over your loved one, your daughter, your sister, your cousin, or whoever it is. Beat them to a bloody pulp, and nobody says nothing about it. Because you got so comfortable with Joe or whatever the person's name is, you don't even want to get mad with them. But say, man, you shouldn't have did that. No, you don't get too comfortable with nobody that put their hands on your female loved one. Period. You supposed to let him know up front, from the beginning. I better not hear about you putting your hands on my sister, else you're going to have to deal with me. Take it back to the old days. You're going to have to deal with me. If I hear about you putting your hands on my sister, my mother, my cousin, you're going to have to deal with me. So look forward to seeing me. Right? Not after things that happen, and it's nothing can be done after your loved one was killed or beat up or whatever. It's not. You're supposed to put the fear in that person from the get-go, from the beginning, very beginning. Don't get comfortable with them, period. Let him know what it is and what it ain't going to be. Number one, you're not going to lay a hand on my sister or else. Number one. Number two, if I find out about you putting your hand on my sister, you got to deal with me and whatever come with it. Whatever come with it. Whatever come with it. Because if you're brave enough to put your hand on her, you ready to deal with me. And that's how it's supposed to go. It don't supposed to be when all of this has happened, they done beat up or murdered or whatever they did, your loved one, then at the end there's nothing you can do because the law going to take them in and there's nothing you can do. You can't even give them a good butt whooping because the law done took them in. You can't even get that much satisfaction. I need fathers, brothers, cousins, best friends, or whoever to stand in your position to make sure that your loved one, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your aunt, or whoever the female in your family is, do not get abused by a man or murdered by a man. I need you to get in your rightful positions. And that is to protect, to shield. And your shield is to let that man know from the jump, from the start. If you put your hand on my sister, man, you have to deal with me. And that's no joke, period. Now, he not going to talk like I talk. Men don't talk like me, but you get what I'm saying. You know, man to man. However men talk. I don't know. As far as, I can't talk like y'all, but I'm talking the best I can. Because I know these days evidently is not going because a lot of men not even in communication with their daughters, their sisters, or whatever, to know who they talking to. So she wide open for the man just to abuse her. Because you know where you don't have communication with your loved one like that, or she don't with you, to tell you what's going on in her life, to let you even meet the man she talking to or nothing. But it need to get back like that again so you can know what's going on. You can't protect that if you don't know nothing going on. You can't protect it if you haven't even met the man. Get what I'm saying? So we need to bring that back where you introduce whoever you meet to your father, brother, uncle, or whoever, and they can just set the rules out there. When you go to work and they give you a set of rules, he can set the rules for whoever this man is in your life to let him know, man, you better not step over the line or you're going to have to deal with me. Because that's how it's supposed to be. It don't supposed to be where this man or whatever man can just do whatever to your loved one, and then you left to just cry about it and nothing you can do, because the law gonna put them in jail. But then you feel like you lost your loved one. You ain't get to beat us behind or anything. You ain't get nothing, and your loved one is gone. You supposed to set that stuff straight in stone from the beginning. I hear about you putting your hand on my sister. You're going to have to deal with me. I can't talk like a man, but you get what I'm saying. You get my drift? You get my drift? You get my drift, I'm telling you. Because I know my son is like that. I wouldn't want my son to go to jail over me personally. I don't want my son to be going to jail, period. But my son will go to jail for me or my daughters. And I know that for a fact, but I wouldn't want that. Get what I'm saying? He would do that, because you ain't gonna put your hand on me or on any of my daughters and think my son gonna let that slide. It ain't happening. I'm letting you know that, right? So that's how I go with my son, right? Now I can't go. I don't know about all of these other different men out here, but I advise you to fall in line. You get what I'm saying? Like when you're in the service, what you do? You fall in line, don't you? Don't all of them be side by side? You fall in line, right? Fall in line. I wouldn't advise nobody to be going to jail for nobody, because you might end up in jail. Get what I'm saying? Because if you get a person a good butt whipping or whatever, they might want to press charges, or it might go further. I don't know. It all depends on the person and their anger or whatever's going on with them. But the bottom line is not too many men that's in place that's gonna let somebody beat on a woman of their a woman of theirs in their family, and they stand by and just let you beat on them. They'll jeopardize going to jail. They give you a good butt whipping. Look at this card looking at me. Look at this card. Look at this card. Look, because they was hell bent on destruction, right? Look, because he is animalistic, right? Fighting on a woman, right? Because he ain't see her worth, right? But whoever the relative is know she had worth and wanted her to be treated with softness and sensitivity. Deep. But maybe you're going to be astonished that she do it. Do what? Go and tell her loved one on you, because God probably want her in the first place to stop loafing around and even being with you. Right? Look, because maybe she like being in a house with you, right? Or whatever house she live in, but you want to end up in jail because she's looking for love. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness, deep. I like how that just came out. Yeah. But I advise you to stop doing that kind of stuff. Stop having it where you don't tell your brothers, your uncle, your father, your cousins, or whatever about some man that you're involved with, and allowing men to just beat on you and eventually murder you. You're not telling your family anything. And sometimes they don't want to get in your business. But you need to tell them what you need to tell them. We got too many ladies missing, killed, and things like that. They ain't told their loved ones nothing. They don't even want to tell a phone number of the person. They don't say nothing. And then nobody can help you. First, you need to want to be helped. Nobody can help you if you don't even reach out and tell nobody anything. If your man beating on you, you need to tell somebody in your family so they can help you. You need to tell somebody in your family so they can help you. Any man in your family, if he care anything about you, is going to come to help you. Right? Stop thinking you deserve abuse. Stop keeping a secret that men beating on you and hurting you and all kind of things from your male family members. They need to know so they can protect you. They don't want to be standing over your casket later on, and they feel like a failure then because they feel like they didn't protect you. But if they didn't know anything about it, they couldn't protect you. But still, it's going to make them feel a certain way because they wasn't around. But you didn't tell them anything. So I want you women out there to stop keeping your mouth sealed when it comes down to telling your male relatives that somebody beating on you. Let them know what's going on. Let them meet whoever you dealing with so they can put the fear in that person's heart. I'm serious about that. Put the fear in their heart. If you mess with her, you got to deal with me. And that's how it's supposed to be. Man to man. Not man to woman. Man to man. You want to fight a man? They supposed to go against each other. Man to man. And woman to woman. That's how it's supposed to go. Now, some man beating on a woman blackening her eye, bloodying her nose, and all kind of things he doing to her and eventually killing her. And then the family left to hurt and be in pain. No. You need to tell your family members who you meet. If some new man, you need to introduce him to some male in your family. If it's just one male. So that one male can let this man know up front what it is and what it ain't going to be. Put the fear in that person's heart to let him know this is not the one to mess with. This is not the one to mess with. All right, I want to do a storyline reading because I see so many videos as far as stuff like this. And I need for the men in the family to step up. Fathers, sons, cousins, best friends, cousins, whoever you are. But I need it to be where the ladies introduce whoever they're talking to their male relatives, so one of them can actually put the fear in a person's heart. I feel that's the problem anyway. That's why sometimes children get beat, murdered by some new boyfriend, is because the original father is not in place. He not showing his face enough. If he showed his face enough, if he showed his face at that door enough, he can tell a man, the new guy that's in town, that's in the house, man, I better not hear about you putting your hand on my daughter, or you gonna have to deal with me. Not you going there and you scared of the new man. No. It don't work like that. You go there and you let him know what it is, what it ain't about yours, your seed that's in that house. Period. Forget the mother, and you ain't got them do it what she doing, but I'm talking about your seed that's in that house. Let him know what it is going to be, what it ain't. Put the fear in his heart to let him know, I'm not the one to mess with, and my child is not the one to mess with, and you make that clear to him. So whenever he decide he want to raise his hand to your child, he going to think twice on that thing. Because if you got a child that can talk, or if he see any bruises, he coming for you. It got to be some fear put in some hearts around here to let people think twice or make them think twice about doing things they do. And it's not fear put in anybody because it's nobody to put the fear in. So it's like people always got to keep on mourning and crying because somebody killed their relative or beat up their relative. Most of the time it's kill their relative. And the men, they come to the funeral, carrying the casket, but it be a lot of them, but none of them was around to be able to save the person because they didn't even know anything about the person was having problems. I need for you ladies to tell your relatives, male relatives, who you dealing with. Introduce them. So one of your male relatives, if it's just one, stand up and be a man and let him know what it is and what it ain't going to be. Period. All right, now let's just do the storyline. Deep. Cause I don't know. We got some real ones. I call it real ones out here. You ain't gonna be hurting that relative and think you getting away with it. Can I be real about that thing? They will go to jail for you in a heartbeat. That's why I say I don't want my son to be going to jail because of nothing with me. But ain't no way my son gonna let somebody hurt me and you think it's gonna be fine. It ain't happening like that. It's not happening like that. One of my daughters, it ain't happening like that. It could even go as far as one of my cousins. One of his cousins. See what I'm saying? Because ain't no man gonna be letting no man hurt like a female that they love and they just fly. It ain't happening. It's not happening. But my thing is, I don't want nobody going to jail. Because up to me, nobody will be in jail. I don't want nobody in jail, period. Whoever they are. But sometimes they do bad things. And they gotta go. See what I'm saying? But if they don't have to go, you don't want them to go. Especially if they call themselves protecting you. See what I'm saying? Because really, you don't supposed to take anybody's life. You can fight somebody. I mean, I'm all for you fighting somebody because if somebody put their hand on you, you're supposed to defend yourself. Right? Do the Bible teach you don't supposed to defend yourself? What church teach you don't supposed to defend yourself? No. Yeah, I'm all for somebody put their hand on you. You better come back at them. That's how it's supposed to be. Right? With everything in you. Right? But as far as killing somebody, that's a no-no. You know? But yeah, go back to the original way of being. Right? You beat the fight, you lose the fight, and just going on about your business. That's how it goes. Well, you know you respect me now and see that, no, it ain't happening like that, and don't do that again. Else we going to be back at this again. Anything like that. Okay? So let's just go with this right here. Universe, give me a storyline for somebody who might be going through something like this. And if you are, you need to listen to this message and listen to a good, whatever God put on this table. Because the last thing you want is your family member hurt and bruised or murdered because of you too. Because sometimes ladies get men all in the middle of all kind of things. They act like they so mad with the man and all this type of stuff. You go tell your family, hear your family member come over to help you out, and they get murdered because you done sit and told a lie, or you mad for right now. You back with the man in the same bed the same night, and you got your relative coming over and got them all in a big mess. So first, you need to make up your mind what you want to do. Do you want to be abused or you don't want to be abused? Which is it? Do you want to live or you don't want to live? Which is it? Because you're not off the hook. Because you are the main denominator in this that causes a bunch of problems too. Do you want to live or you don't want to live? Do you want to be abused or do you not want to be abused? Because you can't have your family member coming in to defend you and then you get them murdered because you don't know how to make up your mind about some sorry man that you got that's abusing you. And that's what he is. If he's laying a hand on you, he's sorry. And you know it. Now, let me just cut that because I don't like when ladies do that. Have your relatives all up and stuff. You done went there and told them this and that. Next thing you know, you have them hurt because you back with the man the same night and all this stupid stuff. All right. Universe. Boy, I don't know why I'm doing this. Feel a certain kind of way. Why did I do that, Lord? What this mean? What that mean, Lord? Oh, yeah, you want to rub feet with them. Okay, that's what that mean. All right, let me just leave that alone. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, let's see. Number 3. Number 6, you can put fear in people when it comes out. I had this already. Okay, well, it's jumping out, so I guess I'm going to reach out and I'm just going to grab ya. Dude, this ain't number 2, though. Wait. Why is this in here? Let me pause for a minute. Let me think. Where did this go at? Oh, that's because I didn't separate it. Wait a minute. Number 2. Sorry about that. I picked up the wrong ones. This is the 2 right here. Sorry about that. It's supposed to be that. So, no. Just go together. I just didn't unmix them. Okay, yeah. This is what I should be picking up this one. Look at God for you. God said it's time for you to start taking charge of your own life. Move fast on what's calling you forward. Because you're going to need God to intervene with court or just with some fight or whatever's going on with you and your man, whoever I'm talking to, right? Because it says right here that you're going to be sitting at the table discussing something where you or this person going to get anxiety, where thoughts spinning in your mind. Because somebody going to be on the floor and it's probably going to be you. Follow me? Where you praying to God to help you. Follow me? Because you're dealing with a foreigner in a beautiful state. Because your man or whoever you're dealing with is half good, half bad. Like the Gemini sign. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. But you need to pay attention to your visions and your dreams. Because you fickle, right? When you dealing with somebody who fickle that want another chance out of you. So we have over here, we dealing with work ethics, right? So we can go with the real job or we can just deal with work ethics as far as you want to work on a relationship or anything like that. Your person don't have good work ethics. He's not working on a relationship to make it the best. You wallowing in your pain, but God said you simply the best. So God's saying right here, you want to chance it and you choose. because whoever this is, he asking you or whatever, or you're going to be available and you're going to say you sure. So he could be a Taurus or act like a earth sign, but you need to look in the mirror because you wondering yourself if you can trust him. But when this card come out, that means you can't. But God telling you don't hurt nobody because it says right here, you know the truth, right? You're not innocent. So you can tell your family you're not innocent in this thing because you know the truth. You know who you got is a sorry person. You know who you got. You're on a battlefield with this person. Might be on Instagram, any kind of social media. Follow me? Deep. Looked at you as a liability. You know he a liability. I'm talking to a woman right now. You my kind of woman. We two are the same kind. Female. I go against my own when I gotta talk against ladies because I'm a lady and I know how it is when we do all kind of stupid stuff. Just like I talk against men, I talk against my own kind when we do dumb stuff. Do some dumb stuff sometimes. Get your family all tangled up and stuff. Got your family fighting your boyfriend, and then next thing you know, you back with them the same night. You got your family mad with your boyfriend and all this dumb stuff. Make up your mind. Do you want to be beat up or you don't want to be beat up? Do you want to be live or you want to be murdered? Which is it? Because you are the common denominator that have people all mixed up and stuff sometimes. I can see if it's ladies that don't want the person and somebody just stalking them, or they don't want the man no more and they finish and the man keep hounding them and messing with them. But we got some that's not like that, where you just keep interacting with these people. You're in a beautiful state with a foreigner. Okay, your budget plummeted, whoever you are. We got some earth sign or act like an earth sign, love you like whoever he is. Okay, or you are. You need to look in the mirror though, God says, right? Because it says right here that God telling you need to get out of this situation with this man, right? Because he's running up everything, your peace, bills, and everything else. Because he is the duplex. Thoughts spinning at your, squirreling in your mind at the duplex, the house, the job, or wherever you at. Okay? God said don't hurt nobody though, because you wonder if you can trust him. But this card means you cannot trust him because we dealing with Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever this is, or TV or something, some kind of social media. Because you need to have a stable mind. But God said, how much would it take for you to change and get that stable mind? Because I don't know if it's something you're looking at and you see something about him on there or something. I don't know. But it says right here, he asking, is you available? And you saying you sure. So I don't know if you somebody he met on there or what's going on. Or he going to meet you or what this is. He looking at you as a liability though. Because you promiscuous, whoever you are. But you better start taking care of yourself. Because it says right here that you're going to have to fight for your sanity with whoever this person is, right? Or you have been doing it already. Why did you hold on so long to dealing with this person? Because you did, God said don't jeopardize it. Because something in plain sight. Because this man looking at you as a liability for a body. So we have right here, you tangled up with this person wondering if it's your fault because he got cheating ways and money, love, or whatever. And God said, why are you settling for less? Because somebody's anxious here. You or this person start spinning in your mind. Let's flow for a minute. God said you got to pay attention to your visions and your own dreams because this person's half good, half bad. Like the Gemini sun, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Whoever he is, he want a second chance. He's fickle and you are too. Follow me? So we have right here, you're going to have to adapt and accept defeat. Let this person go because this person looks like you as a liability sitting down at the table. So this person unhealthy, whoever he is, because you settled down at the fortress, at a job, at your house, on the internet, or whatever's going on. The settled down card, the fortress is someplace you feel you stuck and you want out of. You want out of it. You got the work ethics. It could be work because it is work. You got good work ethics, or the person calling you a lot because you don't have good work ethics, whatever this is. Okay, I shuffled and it came back out. You wouldn't believe it was there, and I shuffled and God brought it right back like, no, I want that card. You need God to intervene with this. It could be work. It could be the internet or whatever this is. rehearsal. I don't know what this is. Something you hooked up with. But you need God to intervene because you and this man, this person is, oops. This a death card. But let's just need God to intervene. So we have right here that what is life to you? What is life to you? God want to know what is life. See, you on the battlefield. Get what the God's saying. You on the battlefield. God said, what is life to you? Look at this side. Look, you wallowing in your pain. Look at that on the other side. And look at this side. Here's God right here. What is life to you? Because we got all of this. And then here we got this. This is the God intervening card. And here's the life. So we need God to intervene to stop somebody from killing somebody or somebody and saving their own life. Get what I'm saying? Because somebody mad with somebody right here. This is the credit card. Somebody mad, angry. God got to get in. Get what I'm saying? To stop somebody from hurting somebody or to make it where you at least accept the apology and just go about your business because somebody want life here. Somebody want... This is the death card. What is life to you means somebody killing somebody. So it's like God want this person to think, what is life to you? You got to see what life is. The person getting killed or the person on the other side over there. Get what I'm saying? God trying to talk to you to let you know how important life is. That's what it stands for, right? So, because somebody wallowing in their pain. Because somebody was simply the best. So we have right here, like on the battlefield with the other. So we have right here, get ready to be in charge of your life, God says, and move fast on what's calling you forward. You need God to intervene and help you. Okay, so it says right here that something is on the floor, and I feel like you on the floor. Follow me? And you praying to God right here. God, show me the way, but God's showing you the way. I feel God showing you the way. What card did God say? Move fast on what's calling you forward. Get ready to change up, be in charge of your life. God's showing you. I feel you the one on the floor. Because you saying you can't do it with whatever this man wants. You got brown eyes, or he got brown eyes. Maybe something in the drawer. Whatever it is, I don't know what's going to be in that drawer though. Because he a ticking time bomb, God says right here. This man. What are you anxious about or embarrassed about? He feel like he want to know why you acting like you acting now. You anxious because he a ticking time bomb, so you don't know what he get ready to do. Okay, maybe we got something smooth trinket, cross, ring, jewelry, coin, whatever this is. As well, somebody black shaming you and it's so exaggerated. So maybe the person just calling you the N-word, or you dealing with somebody of another race, or whatever this is. I don't know. Okay, we have right here, may I have a word with you? So this like a job, a counselor, a job, or lawyer, or somebody right there. I don't see drugs on the table, so I can't take it that way. So we have right here, you was hope struck, but how you was going to do, but how much would you do and able for you to grow? Black shaming. Who is this? Did you find a job on the internet or something? I don't know. Or you dealing with somebody on the internet and you promiscuous and you making money that way? I don't know what this is. I don't know. Let's see. You chanced it and you chose. Person looking at you as a liability though. So it says right here, God said don't over talk with this person, but something is in the drawer you're looking for, whatever that might be. Okay, so we have, we got deep feelings inside. We got a lot of numbers. See what I'm saying? We part of anything. So we have, God says for you, the best outcome for you, whoever you is, for the best future is to have no more conquest in love or in business. Because you on the battlefield. And God says she knows the truth. She not innocent in it all. So the she is you. Like I said, some ladies, they know whatever. And they part of whatever. They the common denominator. And they cause chaos sometimes. Yeah, I'm talking about my kind. We cause chaos sometimes as women, dragging our family and getting them killed and hurt up because of we mad with our man for a minute. Next thing you know, your brother coming in and doing your man in and he in jail. See what I'm saying? So make sure you clear about whatever you do. You go tell your brother whatever you say to your brother, whatever you're saying, make sure it's clear. Make sure you finish with whoever over here. Don't drag your family in here, your family coming and on. You're going to be back in the bed with the person the same night. Bottom line, because that happens. We already know, ladies. Don't look at me sideways like you don't know what I'm talking about. Because you'll have men there the same night. what make up love. You get what I'm saying? Okay? So we here, right here, you're in a beautiful state. I'm going to say it again. Budget plummeted. You don't have no money. So it says right here, maybe the person you're dealing with is a tourist, or you are, right? You got to get grounded, though. Okay, you're looking in the mirror, right? So it says right here that somebody running your piece, or bills being ran up, and you got to get out get out now of something, of a job, of a house, or whatever this is. Okay, say thoughts going at the duplex, the job, or the house. You wonder if you can trust somebody, whoever it is. But God says no. But God telling you don't hurt nobody, because it says right here you're dealing with any kind of social media, maybe, whatever this is. Follow me, got social media, anything with social media. So it says right here that how much will it take for you to change, though? Because they have a stable mind. Because somebody asking you, are you available? Maybe some man want to know if you're available, and you saying, yeah, I'm sure. Because your budget plummeted. So maybe you want to make money, but he looking at you as a liability, as transparent. So it says right here, you promiscuous. So you want somewhere to make money, I guess, because your budget plummeted, right? God said you got to take care of yourself, though. Because we have right here, why did you hold on so long to being like this, right? You must fight for your sanity doing stuff like this, right? Or dealing with whoever this man is, because something in plain sight you need not jeopardize. God say you for abiding, but you wondering if it's your fault that you tangled up with this person because he got cheating ways. Why you settling for less with this person? Money-wise, romantic-wise, or whatever. Someone is anxious here, and that would be you with thoughts spinning in your mind. So you got to pay attention to your dreams and your visions, God said, because God give us dreams and visions. Because you didn't want a man that's half good, half bad, right? So he want another chance with you, right? Whoever he is, right? So you want his direction, I feel, right? Because it says right here, you had to adapt and accept defeat. You needed to, right? Leave it alone, right? Because you just talking at the table with this person, but it says right here that you're settled down at the fortress, at wherever you lived at a job, or maybe you was calling back for a job that you might have got fired from, or they fired you and they want you back, or whatever this is. Because it says work ethics here, right? So you calling too much, you might have been calling, or the person might have been calling you to come back to work or anything like that. Or it's just some man that you're dealing with, right? Who wants you back, period, for his own use. So we have right here that anything soft, trinket, ring, cross, charm, whatever this is, money. Because God got to intervene, because something was cruddy, something was bad, where God had to come in to help out. Because life, right here, this is the life and death card, where you can, I don't see any bad things around it. But this still, I'm going to take the life card another way. God talking to you. What is life to you? God wants you to value your life. I don't see no death cards around it. God wants you to value your life. What is life to you, miss? Because I'm talking to a woman. What is life to you? What is life to you? Because it's transparent. I mean, this man looking at you as a liability, like you nothing, like you trash. God saying, what is life to you, whoever you are? Okay, because God's saying you the best, but what you think you are, right? Because this man looking at you as a liability, and God say you're the best. Now, which one you feel you are? Because you wallowing in your pain. God say move fast on what's calling you forward for your life, and get ready to take charge of your life and not let this man be in charge. Okay, because somebody, you being promiscuous with somebody back there for money or whatever's going on. Look on the floor for it. So maybe something on the floor, or you want to be on the floor. Take it however it goes. I don't see no beating cards, so maybe you're not on the floor. But they say here ticking time bomb, so in a way I want to leave this still. Maybe praying to God. Got brown eyes, maybe you're heated. You saying you can't do something? Follow me? Maybe that's why you're on the floor, and he's a ticking time bomb because he don't like you saying no, right? What are you anxious about? He want to know. Why you feeling like you feeling? But maybe whoever he was black shaming you. Could be a job, a boss, a boyfriend. I don't know who this is, right? So it says right here, may I have a word with you, Miss Marple. So this usually be like a counselor, a boss, or somebody like that, an agency. So let's just see. Okay, how much will it take? I feel maybe you're going to go for a job right here. Let's just work for a minute. Let's see for a minute. Black shaming, chicken tone bomb, black shaming. Maybe, I wonder if you live with somebody. Maybe you live with somebody and then you're going to move out. Maybe this is what it is, you stepping out. Maybe you live with whoever you live with and you want to step out to get a job. Maybe it's something like that. You want to step out and get a job. Maybe you had a guy and he left the house and he coming back and he want another chance. I'm trying to think because I see this card. I don't know if your person another race. I don't know if the boss another race. I don't know if the interviewer another race. This card right here, either it's going to be counseling or it's going to be some kind of interview for a job or anything like that. But we got the black shaming, and that's what's, so if the person ain't black shaming, the person just calling you names, how about that? Okay, you hope struck, follow me. So it says right here, how much, and how far will you go to grow? Okay, get your own job, get away from this person. If you're depending on this person to give you money, you want to chance it, and you choose to chance it maybe. Go look for work maybe. It says don't overtalk. Maybe with your man or whoever this is, or with the interview or whatever's going on here. Something you can find in the drawer you might be looking for that you need. Here's some numbers. You got these feelings about things. But God says right here, your best outcome for the better future that you need is not to have no more conquest in love or in business. Because you're not innocent in it all, God says. You're not innocent. You know the truth. You're not innocent in what all was going on there. But you was on the battlefield. So I feel if you do what God tell you right here, you're going to be alright. But how much will you go to grow? Because you hope struck now, or you was dealing with whoever this man is. So you got to take it however, because I don't know who you are. So only you know. Only you know. If you was hope struck going off the internet and going and being with some man because you're promiscuous, or you hope struck because you get ready to leave this man alone and you're going to look for a decent job, or you're going to go to counseling, whatever this is. Only you know. Okay, this the verse of one.